Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Erik Malkavian, and I am among the pillars of eternity here in the Deadfire island of Nekataka. Now, this is what we have in front of us. I'm really not interested in the pick and pay. I am considering seeing Man Marina because Captain Adelis, she's not a bad sort. From what I can see, seems like they're trying to help people, even though they're smuggling. They're making money, but they're trying to help the poor of Nekataka. So I can appreciate that. All right. Now, before we can get there, we need to find. We found Devil's Road. At least we found out how to get there. But even before that, we're going to look for Eder's friend. Okay, hold on a second. Also, food for thought. Okay, Pithy, talk to her. So we're going to go talk to Saber and take care of two things. One for Eddard. Let's see. And they're both at the Sacred Stair. Now we're supposed to meet someone on the Sacred Stair. Let's go look into this first. This is down in the old city. We better go look at this. That guy is probably going to die if I don't get down there. Before I can get down there. Before we do that, let's go to... Let's go here. We need some potions. Oh, crud. Darn it. Arkemyr's here. We'll stop in, we'll see, we'll go and see Arkemyr. He's pissed. And then we will go see Facina, purchase some potions, and maybe go to that herbalist shop next door. Alright. Right. It's not for sale. She sure gets a lot of offerings about her,
The sea is true home, not smelly mountain.
Oh, what's this? An engraving at the base statue reads Piraki, first guild master of the Water Shapers Guild. Okay. She looks downcast and introspective. What are you going on about?
What you want?
The imp recoils from you with a sharp piss. What are you doing here?
Arkemyr doesn't let worthless idiot outside after worthless idiot sprayed dung on stupid tablet. But Arkemyr more furious than ever since he came home, eh?
Oh, why's that?
So worthless idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls.
Your name is Worthless Idiot?
Those Arkemyr's big words. Gave name, but worthless idiot no understand.
I'm pretty sure he meant it as an insult.
Eh? That's so? Worthless idiot should ask Stinkfoot or Catbreath what they say.
Okay, goodbye. I'm not sure about having an imp on board the Defiant. He sounds like a whole load of trouble. Lanterns not for sale. It's not for sale, everyone. Arkemyr, Arkemyr, Arkemyr. You in here? Sorry about the mess.
Huh?
I trust you had no trouble finding the place.
Sighing, Arkemyr glances up from a roll of parchment. He takes up a quill and draws several lines across a calendar entry. Digging the nib hard enough, as scratching fills the silence.
Nekataka is either a testament to the ancient Huanau's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines.
He grimaces, rearranges several of the objects situated around his desk. Aid, not to Huanau, has set the bone of the city at crooked angles.
Sadly, I did not invite you here for a discussion of city planning.
What a shock.
I warn you to stay your hand and treat with me better than you did poor Consulate.
Consulate didn't give me much of a choice. Sighing, he raps his knuckles on the top of his desk. Yes. Consulate. In fact, you were trying to kill him.
But let us get to the business of the hour, shall we?
He opens his palms.
My estate was recently burgled.
Oh.
My vault breached.
He sighs, drawing a sheet of paper closer, puts it away. It's terrible. You have any leads?
One.
Sigh's mouth twitches.
At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings.
His nails dig into the armrest of his chair. A tearing sound's heard.
If you imagine that imp blood is easy to remove from carpet, I invite you to clean up after yourself. I am less pleased about the Harappo epic resting in the hands of those who lost it once before.
In the hands of the rightful owners, you mean?
Did I ask a question?
I don't give a damn. Arkemyr glances left and right, waits before continuing.
The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith.
When he finishes his air quotes, his elbows knock over the inkwell. Arkemyr simply glares at the spilled ink till it retreats back into his receptacle. What, do you want me to steal the Rappo epic back?
An amusing project. But no. The Circle has expressed concerns about a certain mobile deity. The Deadfire is a fragile place, and a blundering soul drain like Aethys can damage more than just castle keeps.
I'm already tracking it if that's your concern.
It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical.
Obviously.
We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome.
Arkemyr presses his thumb down on a spider crawling across his desk. His upper lip pulls up with delight.
Normally, the Circle's involvement constitutes the worst possible outcome. Or have you already forgotten the Blackwash Falls incident?
Aloth watches Arkemyr through narrowed eyes.
Kalakoth replaced the water. What more do you desire? An apology? The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Nekataka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research.
Why ask me and not Bikana directly?
She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned.
And what are you hoping to learn from the stars?
That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course.
No, they are not.
No doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables.
As long as I'm compensated for the work.
Were the spoils of my estate too meager? Absolutely not. Fair warning. A vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory.
Who the hell is that? Finally, Arkemyr sifts among his correspondence until he sets upon the one he sees.
I have every reason to believe they travel armed.
They're elite mercenaries, faced off at the siege of Cragholt.
Did I inquire after your personal history?
Sneers into his sleeve and grimaces.
My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded.
Clears his throat and glances away.
Come back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore. And a household staff to replenish.
He bites his lower lip, narrows his eyes at you. You do realize I can just go ahead and kill you, right? If I was the Evilar of Cad Nua 5 years ago, these things, whatever this is, whatever that is, and would not stop me. Fortunate for you, I'm not the same.
If you require directions to Bikana's observatory, look to your sextant.
Got some other questions. Who the hell are you anyway again?
I'm a member of the Circle of Archmagi, for better or worse. And yet I had to open a shop to make up the exorbitant cost of relocating my estate across the known world.
So why did you settle down in Nekataka?
Why, indeed. The Circle is invested in the region, and someone must oversee it all at once. I drew the short straw for this unfortunate decade.
And so why do you bind imps into servitude?
Their antics amuse me, and I have no patience for the shortcomings of supposedly intelligent kith. Next question.
back to my previous
More.
questions.
Speak on, then.
Let's get out of here before I kill this fool. Your lantern is not for sale. And we didn't take that much.
Oh, now I've dreamed of this place.
You dreamed of this place?
Yeah. I'm all ears.
You said you dreamed of
Tell
this
me what's
place?
on your mind.
So how are you feeling?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
Okay, that's it for now, I guess.
Yeah, it's best we gotta move on.
Let's go see Pallegina. Do need some more
Sure.
potions.
You look thirsty. A drink, sir?
No, thank you. We could use some potions, though. You do not have potions. Maybe we could use some. Pallegina.
Do you look for something in particular?
You don't seem very happy here. Why not voyage with me for it? Well, first of all, tell me about yourself.
I am the apprentice of He of Many Colors. That's plain old Arkemyr to you. What few spells I know have names like Arkemyr's Dripping Scourge or Arkemyr's Malevolent Codpiece. He made me conjure a household staff of imps. Horrible, chittering things.
Oh, so you have abilities to conjure.
I think it's because he knows I hate them.
You use a lot of honorifics when you talk about Arkemyr.
He makes me call him by the titles he's earned in his long career. I can also call him by the titles I've made up since the start of my apprenticeship.
She grins, glancing left and right. Go ahead.
To me, he's the bringer of foul wind, the teeth of suckling imps, and the herald of dirty slippers.
You don't seem very happy here. Why not voyage with me for a change? Sighing, Pallegina leans her weight on the countertop, surveys her surroundings.
Madico. I fought so hard to get here, but I won't miss a splinter of this place.
Though she doesn't raise her voice, she pounds the countertop as if she had. Wow. You shook the whole place.
Hey, imp! I quit. For what it is worth, I have not enjoyed a moment of our time together.
Huh? Make Master angry. Arkemyr will grow a turnip in nasty Pallegina's mouth.
The imp looks ready to say more, but
Be
hesitates.
safe. Many horrors out there.
Short imp. His tone softening, his eyes downcast, imp gestures. Oh crap, I didn't buy anything from you.
A Gracima, I think. Corres.
Oh crap, I didn't buy
Wherever
anything.
you're headed, it can't be worse than here.
Oh, can I buy something first? Oh no. Oh, you actually have abilities as a lore master, really? So you can chant? Wow, that would be nice. So where did you learn how to chant? That would be nice to have a chant, sure. Well, welcome aboard, Lord Master. Now, before we go, can I buy something? Oh, crud, no! Okay, I'll see you back at the ship. Okay, so Shumi is back at the ship. Alright, guys.
Hey, I got it.
Okay, relax. Right. This is one large party. Okay, so her portrait's over here. Let's go ahead and raise up Miss Facina. She's a lore master. Alright. Well, welcome on board, Facina. She's so stressed. Look at how stressed she is. She needs a good massage. We ought to take her to the Luminous Bathhouse. She needs a break for sure. Look how stressed she is. Poor girl. Okay. Yeah, she's stressed. Well, she knows a little bit on the street. She's got dark rings under her eyes, and she has abilities as a chanter. Ooh, wee. Electricity. The thunder rolled like waves on black seas. Oh, that would be perfect. These are great. These. Right, yeah, these are great. Yeah, these are great. Here's the thunderous explosion. This is really powerful. Okay, so I believe she already has this. Ooh. So we can add another chant to hers. Oh, that's a good one. This is really good. Come soft wind to death. Arms bear. Just 1%. This is a really good one too. This increases our stride and reflex. Dull adds blunt the point. Okay, so it's kind of a defensive one. This is very useful though. This is very useful. But she already has this though. What? Hold on a second before we do that. Okay, so she currently only has level 1. Yeah, I love that chant. Right. Okay, we'll be right back after we bring up Facina up to our level. Okay, for now, Facina will travel with us until we go to the ship. Okay. I can't pick up any potions, damn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. That was a mistake.
Hot razor skewers, crusted swordfish.
Well, she needs a luminous bath. Yeah, she's totally stressed. She's just way too stressed. Alright. Getting you a bath here, Vizina, because you are stressed beyond belief.
Would you care to enjoy the bath's offerings?
Yes,
the price is 1,000 copper.
Yes, we would. Because we have a companion who's been living her life under a rock.
I don't see the point of this. We're just gonna get dirty again when we go back outside.
This is for Vizina. See how stressed she is? Poor girl's stressed out of her mind.
Yes.
You don't take baths just to get clean.
Eder, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not, you're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up.
I really don't understand his problem. Shucks. We'll head back to the ship. Drop Vizina off there, let her get some sleep and all that good stuff. Oh, it's this way. We're gonna go back to supply. Come upon a busy city square. I didn't want to fight with her in our party. Okay, the cool waters of Nekataka's town wells serve poor and rich alike. Yet those who gather at them share certain unmistakable features. Tired Amua visages, yokes borne across labored backs, and tattered Raparu rags. Whether for themselves or their masters, each waits in a long line, claim bucket full of fresh water. Speak with some of the locals. Raparu, long accustomed to ignoring their superiors, pay little mind, only belatedly realizing that you address them. One of them, an older woman, blinks dark eyes at you. Akira, it's Evilar of Garodwn. I'm always hearing stories of you. It said you're a decent person. A younger man chimes in. Like so many of these foreign sort, a child reaches for your hand. Continue. With growing cascades of murmurs, the crowd unravels between you and now bubbling wellhead. A black liquid splatters from between the stones of the well. Someone in the crowd screams. A muckman from the Raparu cast steps forward. His boots seem more sloshed than leather, but his plunges so long he fit in with any formation of pikemen. He raises a hand to the curdling crowd. Be at ease, Akara. What do you flee? I'm always cleaning these. He blinks at the undulating formlessness of a ooze bubbles up from the well. He takes a step back, shaping. Go, I'll take care of this. The Moor drops his plunging bolts ungainly on the shoddy boots. You turn to see a second thick ooze burst out of the well, shredding the well's yolk and scattering the pits. Let's see here. This casts a spell to freeze the oozes. He's the best caster. Arcana. 4. Right. Phew! Pallegina's magic wreathes the beastly mire. Snap freezes it. A moment later, the icy totem falls and shatters across the ground. You look to congratulate Pallegina, but the crowd screams again. You turn to see small balls of ooze escaping the well and plopping onto the ground. They sluggishly rolled side to side, getting whatever bearing an eyeless monster might need. Do that thing again, Akira, with the whoosh in the ice. It's far too many for one spell to take care of. To me, citizens, I'll protect you. Watcher only check. Success. The muckman and the crowd swarm to you for safety. The shape of the mob gelatinous as it fills in behind you. Behind you, the oozes ripple and divide, each small creature falling free like a rotten grape from a bunch. They roll towards you, collecting dirt as the crowd grasps backs away from you. Ready yourself. That was weird. So I guess they're fighting black oozes. Whoa!
Take them down.
Take them down. Intellect afflictions. Alright. Won't be immune to that. Let's go have you armor up. Give us some protection here. We need to set this formation. Let's... Oh. Xena. Oh, okay. Crap. Doggone it. I don't have her any armor. Alright, let's go. And Casino still reading that. That thing's dazed. So I'm gonna go over. Alright.
After him. Lava root.
Okay, that's toast. Let's see what she's using for a weapon. Well, if I was able to hit that thing. Soul ignition, excellent. Alright, so he's cooking. Alright, nice job, Fasina. Let's see.
it?
Whoo! That was a nasty, nice job. Ah, I love console haunts. Ooze. Let's see, dearie. Go ahead. Oh, you're up here. Put a nice little cut in them. All right, how you doing here? Woo! That smoked him. Well done, Xoti. Wow. All right. That really did him. Xoti killed less with black ooze. Yeah, well done. That divine mark just destroyed him. Alright, Eder, what are you doing? How about killing this thing? Is he that hard to kill? Okay. I've got empty spellcasters. Just getting ready to cast that. Right. What are you doing? Okay, so using that blight. Oh, drats. I need to give you a pistol.
Let's go.
Woo. Okay, Facine, yeah. Let's, oh. So you've got another one of your chants available. Well, I don't see anything on the ground. I think we can use that on that. That's too far away. Okay. Let's go ahead and have you use your necrotic lance on that. How am I doing? Okay, Aloth. Go ahead and give this. Let's see, ooze. Alright. Switch it to your melee weapon. Burning Shadow. Okay, this is very useful. Okay. I'm still pounding on this thing. Hit that with a necrotic. Hit that with a necrotic lance. Alright, Cena's casting that. I'm going to use one of my cipher abilities. You son of a bitch, you'll die for that shot. Okay, nice job, guys. I saw you necrotic lances. That thing did not like it. I see him trying to make his way over to you. Well done, everyone. And good job there, Xoti. I think that thing's dead. Okay, Fazina. Nothing left. Alrighty. Well done, everyone. Look at all that experience we've just gained.
Will do.
Alright, pick it up. Wow, look at that. Alright. Whew. Okay, let's prove who we are. Acquire soul whip. Fighting whip. Okay, so I have currently the draining whip. That's what I love. Fourth level, silent scream. I thought I had silent scream already. Wait, I do. I love the mine lance. Skilled longsword, dagger, and I'm skilled with the medium shield as well. Currently, I'm carrying a small shield. Plus 1 engagement. Alright, so I am skilled with a small shield. One sec. Okay. Arkemyr. Deal with a little bit more. Bit more alchemy. It's got a little streetwiseness to him. 4th level. He has this. Has this. Fusion. This is a brilliant spell. Generally don't use electricity spells because of they're bouncing off everything. What I need is like what Aloth would like to have is like a fire bolt. A bolt. As opposed to like this. This is used. Ghost Blade is very useful. But what we're looking at really is a forked lightning. Something that'll allow us like this. We have it in our grimoire. He's just not at that particular skill level yet. It's good with a rapier. And he's good with a pistol. Xoti. She's pretty athletic. And she has obviously a lot of... She also has some knowledge of people. Okay. Find terror. The favor of righteousness, granting them strong inspiration. Lift and they grant the centaur the hardy inspiration for moderate duration. This is very useful. So that's for brain power. +5 constitution, +2 armor rating. Let's see, spell shaping. Okay. Fire damage. Ooh. She does have this burning divine mark, which is very powerful. I don't know if those are the same things, so let's go with Litany of Inspiration. Okay. This is very useful. It restores 20 health. I hadn't thought about that. That's a very useful ability. She's good with a pistol. Okay, yeah, she is useful with a hatchet. And she is good with a shield. I've been having her work on her saber work with Eder. So she's been working on saber work with Eder, and she seems to be getting pretty skilled with it. Right. I've been teaching Eder the little sleight of hand. And teach him a little bit of sleight of hand. He's got a little insight. He's a nosy, busybody. And he has vigorous defense. Been working with him on his sword work. Been working with him on his sword work. Okay, so there we are. Okay, let's head back to the ship. We're gonna drop Avalona off.
Sure.
You hear a set of heavily armored footsteps from down by a nearby alley. You know, steps in this neighborhood are hard to discern at night because a heavily armored footfall carried down the cobbled lane. Wow. A glance around the corner reveals an aging metal folk man garrulously dressed in the styling of a Drywoodian Noble. Lamplight glints from the rings on his fingers and chains around his neck. Damnation! I told you, incompetence, that this was not the right street. The words are slurred, as if the man's tongue is too heavy for his mouth. Several men and women, all too heavily armored for the climate, accompany the man. Apologies, master. If we... Shut up, fool! My Margaret's flame is always this hot. I pay 1,000 duck for another drink. Approach him. One of the guards leans in towards the man. This is not the safest of streets, sir. Perhaps it is your job to keep me safe, not to prattle on like a schoolmarm. As you approach, one of the guards puts a gauntleted hand on the man's shoulder, but he twists out from under. Finally, someone with a thought in their head. He pads towards you, gesturing broad swipes of his arm. He speaks. These imbeciles have gotten us entirely lost. Can you point us the way? What was it? Queen's birth. Yeah, we're not doing that. Greetings, my lord. The man smiles broadly. Ah, a gentleman of culture. Yes, I am the lord of Garodwn. Pleasure, sir. By the flame! You're the watch of Garodwn, aren't you? I attended your court once. Lord Belmer of Echo Bay, he laughs. Find you here of all places. He scratches his head. I thought you dead. I got better. Clearly. Well, I happen to have a drink. Do you have those 1,000 gold pieces you mentioned? Man briefly blinked before his gesture split into a walk in. Fantastic. What do you have to offer? Only the sweetest of araks. He heartily accepts the bottle. Just the thing. Please accept these ducks, stranger. Stranger? You've lost an arak. Gained 23 golden ducks. And the Queen's birth is just this way, Lord. He happily accepts the bottle. Just the thing. And we give him drinks. Facina, this is her city. Facina gives the man and his guard clear, concise directions back to Queen Birth. You have my sincerest gratitude. He bows deeply and offers a small bag of gold for your trouble. Oh. Wow, 15 souls as well. I'm sure glad we didn't have to fight him. Alright. Yes, we are leaving the sea. Because I need to leave Avalona on board ship. As you ready your ship, a cloaked figure mounts the gangplank, roughly forces a burned book in your hand. They turn and part without a word. Let's read it. It's Margaret. Woedica. Burned Book of Law, Woedica. The binding of the tome reeks of smoke. What few pages remain are crinkled and black, based on a few chapter headers that survived the fire damage. Might have been a book of antiquated laws. Now it's nothing more than a charred relic of authority.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash.
Wave to dispel the smoke.
Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward, leering down at you from on high. Her smile is toothy and cruel. Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help.
My lady.
Before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you. While Bareth whispers in one ear and Eothas shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
Boy. What could you possibly say that I haven't heard? Oh, let's see here. Was the ruse with the book really necessary?
For the moment, you are Bareth's creature. There are rules against my direct intervention, but nothing says you cannot willingly seek my counsel.
You guys are always just...
Andra and Helia toe the line of acceptable conduct from time to time, but I am nothing if not adherent to our oldest laws.
What could you possibly say that I haven't heard already?
Insolence will not help you here, child.
That was not insolence.
Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions. And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
Is it? You tell me.
I would never deny that our pantheon is emotional, willful, and prone to overreaction. But we didn't get this far arguing over minutiae. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Eothas and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures? A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
So why do I get the feeling that you're trying to convince me of something?
Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more straightforward than you think.
You wear a crown. You're one of the vilest of tyrants.
When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last.
You didn't ascend to godhood. You guys were created.
Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy. The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aloth shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that.
You mean you were created to rule over mortals? By mortals.
So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions.
I want to talk about the wheel and your rise to godhood.
The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which the gods balance their power. Aethys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle.
And how did the Ingwithians become gods?
At the height of our power, we recognized the potential of the soul. We knew that it could be bound, split apart, diverted like a river, and hammered together. Hammering was trivial. Those of us who agreed with the Apotheosis Project, and many who did not, submitted to a violent and horrible erasure of our individuality. After the dust settled, we adopted the forms of beings from Eora's most prevalent myths. There were other faiths and legends, but we labored to strike their names from history.
Yeah, I'm sure. How exactly does this wheel function?
Much of reincarnation's mechanism exists in the idea space of the beyond.
Idea space.
You wouldn't find a wall of cogs and levers unless we conjured one to illustrate a point.
Right.
The wheel has but one material component in all of Eora. Something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the beyond with reliable continuity. Before we intervened, the flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded in widening the gap, diverting it, giving it an efficient path to follow.
So reincarnation, your rebirth, existed before, so why not just leave it alone? Of course you couldn't leave it alone, because you guys thought you knew better.
Before we took control of the wheel, reincarnation was error-prone, lacking forward momentum. Hollowborn were fairly common, and hardly the worst of the soul maladies. Control gave us the power to strengthen the souls of intelligent kith over generations. We made you wiser, stronger, more likely to develop the society we thought you deserved. Every turning of the cycle demonstrated the righteousness of my belief. Nature begets chaos, and discipline begets perfection.
You guys are insane. Your hubris is unbelievable.
Speak, Watcher. It isn't every day that I open myself to these communions, so spend your breath wisely.
I know. I already know why you're choosing to confide in me. You're looking for another Theos. Alright. We'll just ask it anyway.
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate. Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future.
I wouldn't say that. I see. But you speak as though we don't have a choice.
You speak as if you do. Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
The gods think my actions can prove the point about mortal society, apparently.
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership.
Okay.
Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced.
Right, who want to hold on to power? The tyrants.
Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos.
And tell me about this enlightened society. It's with you guys as the rulers.
It was an ambitious plan, our utopia. Perhaps too ambitious. We ascended to power, responding to a need inadequately satisfied. Assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold Eora over time, to influence you and lay the groundwork for a society yet to come. On the outset of the plan, some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. To me, our eternal pantheon was always a critical fixture. Aethys was one of those who supported mortals, while I have always been their most vocal critic.
So, how would you even recognize that ideal society?
A valid, self-defeating question, and one which I posed often.
You're the ones that proposed it. This whole thing was for you to develop this society. So, obviously you have a picture of it. Or did you not have a picture of it?
We assumed that they, whoever they were, would reveal themselves to us. Rational government would rule in our stead, leaving churches vacant. Thanks to Aethys, we're pulling the dough from the oven before it's had a chance to fully rise. You unfortunate bastards never had the chance to prove me wrong.
Why do the other gods tolerate your opposition?
Opposition can take many forms. If a church embraces and weaponizes my doctrine, that is very different from me rampaging as a titan.
No. How convenient.
Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, he has contaminated the purity of our experiment, and done so with extravagant displays that undermine our authority.
And you call what Deus did subtle?
His approach was sophisticated, indirect. I owe you no explanations on the matter.
Bull crap.
Besides, you are not worthy to speak his name.
I just did. The guy was a monster. And you
I
are
am the
too.
counterpoint to the soft-hearted. It makes no difference if mortals pass some arbitrary test. My mind is settled on the matter.
No use talking.
Regardless of my feelings, the timing of this crisis forces us to accelerate our schedule. Final judgment comes sooner than any of us would prefer.
And what happens if someone happens to prove you wrong?
If our pantheon found that mortals had cultivated a perfect, lawful system to maturity, I would not voice a word in protest. I would merely stand aside and await the inevitable collapse.
Well, either way you win.
Mortals need us. I know this as well as I know myself. Even a lawful and responsible society would be poised to collapse as long as its architects and strongest adherents were mortal. Any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived, and it would fall to me to clean up after their mess.
Yeah, and the mess in this case being mortal freedom.
Freedom is an unachievable illusion, heralded by the soft of heart. Only those who can find satisfaction in captivity are truly free.
You're insane.
Make no mistake, Watcher. In this, I cannot be proven wrong.
We're wrong. We're done. Goodbye.
Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion. You know how to find your way back to this place.
It's the end of it. I'm done talking with you.
Woedica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
You guys are insane. You're utterly insane.